Do you want to become a barista? By the end of this video, you will have the basic knowledge on how you can become a barista and also how you can make a great cup of coffee like a professional barista. This knowledge I've gathered it for the 6 years I've worked as a barista. If you're a beginner barista or an aspiring barista, this knowledge is what you're going to need on your journey to becoming a professional barista. Who is a barista and where does it originate? The key roles of a barista, what you need to focus on learning that will help you to grow very fast and becoming a better barista. To understand who a barista is, this is going to take us back to Italy, where the word barista originates from. The word barista comes from the word bartender, but the word barista is used as a title to describe a person working behind the counter with good knowledge on how to operate the different coffee equipments and make a good cup of coffee, and even with a good latte art. For you to become a barista, you're going to need to have good knowledge on how to operate the different coffee machines and equipments so that you can be able to make a good cup of coffee. For beginners, the first thing that you're going to need to learn about the espresso machine are the 10 important parts of the espresso machine. You're going to need to know how you can use these 10 parts in the process while you're making your cup of coffee. The first part is going to be the power on and off switch of our espresso machine. The second part is going to be the pot filter. This is where we put our grinded coffee so that we can extract it. The third part of our espresso machine is the group head, where you insert your pot filter and be able to extract your shot of espresso. The next part will be the extraction buttons. When you insert your pot filter in the group head, you press the extraction button or the volume buttons. You can program this button so that you can have a specific amount of espresso. The next part of our espresso machine will be the pressure gauge. The pressure gauge, it helps you to measure how much pressure you're using in the process of extracting your shot of espresso. For a good tasting shot of espresso, you will need a 9 bar pressure. The next part of our espresso machine is the dripping tray. Drip tray is basically where the wastage falls and is being disposed of. The next part of the espresso machine will be the steaming knob, where you open and close your steam. We have the steaming one, which is the pipe where the steam comes out from and enables you to steam your milk and create that perfect milk texture for making a good latte art. And our last part of our espresso machine is the cup warming area. Every time you see an espresso machine, there are cups placed on top of that espresso machine, which helps you to warm up your cup so that you can keep the consistency in the temperature while brewing your cup of coffee. After understanding these 10 parts of the espresso machine, here are other coffee equipments that work hand in hand so that you can be able to brew a good cup of coffee using an espresso machine. And the first coffee equipment is the coffee grinder. This is where we pour our coffee beans and grind it into smaller particles. After grinding our coffee using the coffee grinder, the next tools that we're going to need is the distribution tool and the tamper. The distribution tool will help you distribute the coffee evenly in the pot filter, and the tamper, you will use it to press down the coffee grind so that you can create a pack which will enable a good extraction. After preparing our coffee grinds in our pot filter, insert the pot filter in the group head, then let's extract our shot of espresso. So we extract our shot of espresso. My basic recipe for beginner when I'm extracting a shot of espresso is a 1:2. I grind 20 grams of coffee, extract 40 ml of espresso as my yield out on a time of 25 to 30 seconds. But as you grow on your journey to becoming a professional barista, this espresso recipe will change and you'll be able to identify which taste is perfect for you and your customers. After extracting our shot of espresso, the next set of tools are the ones that we use in the process of steaming our milk and also be able to pour a good latte art. And the most important of all is the milk jug, or called a pitcher. This is where you're going to pour your milk and be able to steam it and also pour a good latte art on your cup of coffee. If you're a beginner barista, I would advise for you to use a thermometer so that you can measure the temperature when you're steaming your milk, and we can make a good latte art on our cup of coffee. This is a simple guide on the workflow of a barista using an espresso machine. From the time you grind your coffee to extracting your shot of espresso to steaming milk and also making a good latte art. After understanding this full process, then the next thing you should be thinking about is what type of coffee drinks can I make by using an espresso machine. For you as a beginner barista, you should have a basic knowledge on the most popular coffee drinks, like a cappuccino, which is a milk-based coffee. It contains espresso with milk. A latte, also known as a cafe latte, is also a milk-based coffee which contains a single shot of espresso and milk. And our third coffee drink is going to be the Americano. We have the classic Americano and also the long black. These two coffees are slightly similar to each other, but if you want a full guide on the difference between these coffee drinks, I'll link the videos in the description below. Make sure to check them after this video. And the fourth coffee drink that you must know is a flat white. It's a milk-based coffee, also containing a double shot of espresso and well-steamed milk. There are so many coffee drinks that you can make using an espresso machine, but I won't be explaining them in this video. I would recommend for you to watch this video, which I'll link in the description below, for a full detailed video on all the coffee drinks that you can make using an espresso machine as a beginner barista. After understanding the basic knowledge about using the espresso machine, the different coffee drinks and how you can prepare them, now it's time for us to look at the different skills that you need to have as a barista, which will help you get your first job as a barista. The first skill that you're going to need to master as a barista is to be able to have a good customer service. Working as a barista, you're serving coffee to people, so you're going to encounter different people. Being able to give good customer service, this is one of the things that will help you to grow very fast as a barista. The second skill that you need to have as a barista is teamwork. You should know as a barista you're working with the different people in your coffee station. Having good teamwork will make everything very easy and you have a smooth workflow. The next skill that you should have as a barista, which is very important, is the good communication skill. You should be able to listen very well, take the order, prepare the order and serve it on time. Having a good communication skill will help you stand out as a barista. And lastly, latte art is one of the hardest skills for most of the baristas, but it takes time. By consistent practice, you'll be able to make a good latte art on your cup of coffee within a short period of time. If you're a beginner barista and you're just starting your journey, or you're going in for your first barista interview, I would recommend for you to watch this video next, because it guides you on how you can pass your first barista interview and get your first job working as a barista.